Hello, everybody. This is the Kubeflow Model Registry bi-weekly meeting. Today is the June 23rd, 2025. This meeting is being recorded. If you're watching the recording, you're likely watching it from YouTube, but we invite you to join the meetings that happens every other week, just after the Kubeflow release of team meetings. We just had the team meeting where we discussed what we presented earlier as our roadmaps, so that you can find sort of like a high-level summary of what this working group is working towards with. In just also a friendly reminder that this meeting, in addition to being recorded, as all the meetings, adhere to the CNCF code of conduct that you can find linked in here. So today we have quite a brief meetings. We are mainly keeping tracks on some items. I want to go through them one is, let me see if we have Milos maybe on the call, but yeah, hardly, as Milos is taking more on the Spark operator side of the data working group. So we are progressing on the graduation task. The update for this week, not many on the badges, but we have the breakdown in the tracker. So if anybody is interested in contributing to this scope of work, it's mainly about documenting down what we've been doing on the repo, and that adheres already mostly to the OpenSSF best practices. We have a few items that we are just missing, but as also for UI folks, if you find that anything that we documented in the badges doesn't matches for you, or you would like to extend, please feel free to always submit a new comment, and I'm more than happy to go and amend it in the tracker. Just for everybody watching the call, if you scroll down to the README file, there is the badge here, and by walking to these OpenSSF best practices pages, so you can see what we've completed. We've been diligently noting down also comment in addition to just flagging things as met, so that if anybody has a questions specific to Model Registry, they will find mostly the information being reported. One update that actually just happened before this meeting is that thanks to Julius, what we have is that if you go to the security tab, you will find that you can report vulnerability as a responsible disclosure. So this is what we are going to document here for what regards the responsible disclosure of a potential vulnerability. So that will help us to increase on the badge. We started synchronizing for the badge with the KFP working group as well. We will have some coordination to do for the GTR document, and luckily some more tasks to happen. So again, one key item here to note is that if you'd like to contribute to this activity, I would say it's rather easy. You can pick up from the tracker, and you can see what we are missing to implement, and you can also reach out if you want something. If there are any questions about the badge, please let me know. I'm more than happy to deal, or otherwise we can move swiftly to all the remaining agenda items. So the next one is that I've noted we had some discussion in Slacks about the potential use and integration of CodeRabbit to the upstream Kubeflow Model Registry working group repo. So what it is, this is in the era of AI, this is one of the solutions that provides a free tier for open source projects. So what it is that it is a bot that basically integrates with the GitHub repository, and would allow you to have some code reviews, automated code reviews, as part of the PR that you just raised. There is an item for open source, if I can find it, but basically any public repo can be enabled with this code rabbit. We find it, we as in redactors, we find it useful. So the questions that sort of like we can pose here for the working group is whether we all agree to all implement this one. I don't know if also anybody from UI have had other experience in integrating CodeRabbit for UI repo specifically, if that provides any additional benefit that I didn't mention.
Yeah, I never use it.
Okay.
But I think, Lucas, our plans use this for code reviews only, or
like, you mean code reviews? Can you repeat the question?
yeah. What this tool is for? It was for code review.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah. No, we've introduced CodeRabbit in Midstream right now for code reviews. It generates graph of like summaries explaining what's happening in the PR, adding some descriptions, but mainly it's for code reviewing. Like, it's just having an AI tool to do that.
I don't see why not try, right?
No. It seems like there's some, in my opinion, like just using that tool, it's been useful in some cases, and in big PRs, it's just quite handy to have. Yes, because like it gives you a little bit of context, and I mean, there's room to improve, and we can fine tune the configuration. But so far, it's been helping at least reviewing some other PRs and like having an extra review peer in your own PR in case like you need to do something. So yeah, it's been handy, and I would recommend us to start doing some testing at least. So I will definitely recommend that.
And I think one thing that I like is that it typically matches if you had any typos. So for instance, I remember that in some bash script, there was the sort of like the $sign was repeated twice by mistake. And sort of like we identified that one thanks to CodeRabbit. In small PRs, I found it helpful for also the flow of data that is happening. So it gives you an automated like sequence diagram or class diagram where it finds that it can help to sort of like be introduced to the review. Another thing that at times it just doesn't match. For instance, more recently I had a PR. It was telling me, you're using the wrong file here. Well, no, but it's funny because you can interact it like you would with any AI assisted tool. So you can comment on the GitHub comment. You can append your comment and sort of like you interact with the AI tools. Indeed, it seems to me that mostly for people find them helpful, and there is no harm in sort of like we can always come and disable it later for when it's needed. I can tell you one aspect where we didn't find it helpful, but it's automatically disabled, is when you have PRs that synchronizes branches, then sort of like the code review wouldn't make any sense there, but typically it's quite good at detecting when a PR is done from a bot. Lucas, if you want to speak to the comment.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, the only drag I've seen is that it can introduce a little bit of noise in some PRs sometimes, but I see more benefits than like drawbacks on that. And I agree 100% on what you are saying. Yeah.
All right. Anybody wants to add any further comment? Otherwise, no, assume as a yes. All right, so to the next item, I think that Alessio, you added these bullet point items here. If you want to speak to it, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thanks, Matteo. Yeah, I just want to give the community an update of the work that I'm doing on the new feature about MLD removal. As you can see here in the issue, there are 5 tasks for this feature, and 3 are already done. And about the third item in the list for the secure DB support, there is a PR linked to it, open to review. And also today, for the last item, being the manifests that make Model Registry use the new feature, the PR is also open and ready for review. And yeah, if you want to take a look and try it locally, you are free to give feedback, and I will be really glad to help you make it work and fix if there is something that is not working. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alessio. This is a very important progress and update. Thank you for sharing with the community. And indeed, it's sort of like you heard from the source. So it's like if you're interested in taking it out for a spin, this is the right time, since this is one of the things that we really wanted to get it done so that we can also resolve on some of the always update issues that we're having with the other components.
Yeah, thank you. In particular, if you folks that works in the UI want to try it and see if, I don't know, there is some bug or something else, you are, it will be a great help to me.
Okay, so in that case, indeed, is like I can see here the pan shoe, but of course also look either. Please take a note of it, sort of like if you wanted to use it in one of your sort of like maybe also as well if you have a little demos and you want to use this version updated, that will definitely help everybody, and not only sort of like Alessio, but indeed the whole community. Any other items that you wanted to share about this one, Alessio?
No, I don't think so. I think maybe I have to create a new task in this action planning for documentation, because I don't think we have a description about the flags that you can use in the binary. So maybe it's worth it now that we have several new arguments in the container.
Yeah, it's a good call. It's a good call. Thank you for this. All right. So we went through. So again, many thanks, Alessio. Maybe call to action. Consider trying it out and report if you find any anything not working as expected. Let me just link it this one. I add the issue, so this one. Okie dokie. Many thanks again. So there are no other sort of like items that I see in the agenda before maybe we wrap up. So this will maybe give a time to people to think if they wanted to speak of any items. But in general, these are the items that we have in the current roadmap. So of course, we are tracking as well the next one for the thing that will not make it in time for the Kubeflow 1.11, even though this is still subject of discussion because indeed the graduation is taking priority for the Kubeflow community. But these are the topics that we are marching towards with. So the one that Alessio was just speaking about, it is this one, 865. So you can keep track of it. There is indeed a new capabilities such as the model catalog. there are indeed other integration and graduation work. So if you would like to speak of any progress on this item in the future call, please don't hesitate to add any item in the agenda. And with this one, if there are no any last minute call of items, I think that I will go around in going once, going twice. All right. So thank you everybody for participating in today's call and those who contributed as always, but also shared. So thanks a lot for this. And I will see you at every Tuesday. There is now the community Kubeflow community call or the Kubeflow graduation call. So don't hesitate to add on that one. And I hope to see you at the Kubeflow Model Registry next bi-weekly call. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great evening or day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.